Alright, so we begin our adventure. I am Secure, the Arisen Priest. We're going to find out what we can about this world.
Hurry up, you whippersnappers! Quickly! Do you want to live forever?
We're currently on a ship that is currently under attack. To arms. Equip the weapon in your bag, then talk to Quartermaster Birchie the Merciless. So listen up, everyone. We've got every single private accounted for. Equip yourself on the double, unless you think that the League soldiers will simply surrender the moment they spot your bare hands. You, what are you waiting for? Scared, are you? Is this your first battle, rookie? Well, if you don't want it to be your last, you better move it. Obey, and you must make it out of here in one piece. Alright, well, now I've got a club. Talk to Birchie. That's it. Now get in there. You're one of the last shreds of hope for survival of this ship. Equip the weapon. Okay, so that's just a continuation of the text. You look great. Our uniform suits everyone. Zataganians, Arisen, Orcs. Now for my favorite task. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You've not done anything to deserve it so far, but if you act like a coward, if you abandon a comrade on the field of battle, or if you break any of our rules, then you can be sure I'll be coming after you. Take this. It's a battle cocktail. A potent little shot of invigorating, revitalizing liquid courage, which turns pansies into true warriors. Drink away. Don't worry. It's allowed in the rules. Come on, soldier. Don't mess around. Grants extra strength. You feel like a killing machine. Damage taken is reduced. Can you feel it working? Has it kicked in yet? It's sure to get you going. Heck, it might even have you feeling like you can take on an entire League army. It's the latest invention from the imperial scientists. It's been known to transform even the most cowardly of goblins into real warriors. Seems like I poured you a stiff one just in time. The battle's about to begin. You gotta fight off the League's assault troops before that battle cocktail wears off. Go straight for the enemy's leader. They won't put up much of a fight without him. Onwards for the Empire. For our homeland. For Yasker and for Neza. Deals 13.46 damage. That's a pretty healthy chunk. Got a new skill, Verdict. Weapon damage, weapon strike inflicting 11.37 damage. Well, it seems like I can't call you a pansy anymore. You've won your first battle. I got this armor from the ship's stash to help gear out the recruits. For doing such a good job, I'll give it you first pick. Go ahead and choose what you like the most. The cloth robe, it looks like. I have a new task for you, rookie. League assault troops have captured the armory. This is unacceptable. Go there right now and slaughter everyone you see. You must remove the bastards from our ship. When you're there, be on the lookout for a scientist named Sarang Minx. He was in there with the when the League attacked, and he might still be alive, although it's not likely. The League assault forces are ruthless executioners, and they take mercy on no one. Now we get more stamina and vigor. One shot. That's pretty sick. Priest, more like executioner. So much damage. Thank you for the assistance. Huh? What's wrong with my legs? They're not moving. It appears that my arteries are shot and my mechanisms are severely damaged. How much blood and oil have I lost? Looks like more than I should have. Listen up carefully. The assault party was targeting this safe here. It's storing an activation key for a very important item, but unfortunately I can't tell you more since this is highly classified information. The key's security has obviously been compromised, so you must open the safe and take the key to First Mate Yaskell Oddsey. He'll know what to do with it. Tell Yaskell that the League assault was not a random act. The League knows all about the device. I can't explain any more, but he will understand. Also got the particle of light. You strike the enemy with a particle of light, dealing 4 damage. If your fanaticism level is above 0, it inflicts 100% more damage, consumes 1 level of fanaticism. And that's what these are. Sarang Minx believes this was no ordinary attack. This changes things. We should review our tactics. I'll need to consult with the captain. Thank you for giving me the news. As for the activation key, well, you seem to have a good head on your shoulders, and most League troops would never suspect that an ordinary soldier like you is carrying something important. Keep it with you for now, but remember that it is the priority of the Empire and must be returned to me as soon as the fight is over. Hold it. At my command, one of our bombardiers has gone down from enemy fire. Man the free cannon and fire at the League ship with everything you've got. We need to blast them to pieces. I did get a new piece of gear. He doesn't seem to face the cannon very good. What beginner's luck. You hit the League ship's power line and took it right out. It'll be a while before they recover from this. Good job. I salvaged this from one of our wounded crewmates. Take it. So he just ripped shoes off of somebody who can no longer fight.
Energy levels are falling. What's happening? I don't know.
Damn it. The League assault troops hit us hard and disabled a large part of the ship. We had to turn on our secondary power generators. But for some reason, they're starting to fail too. I need you to head to the reactor room on the double, find Sarang Coffrey, and see what's going on. And if this is the result of another of his stupid experiments, tell him I'm going to rip his hardware out.
Astral, take it. We need to send someone there. Is anyone free to go? What a scout! The night has stolen what that matters. Double effort. Break down the barrier.
What? Of course I had nothing to do with this. What do you take me for, an idiot? Open your eyes, rookie. League assault troops captured the reactor room and are wreaking havoc in there. See, they're destroying the reactor, and without it, we're doomed. Some blasted Canian cleric created a shield that's blocking our access to it, too. Do you see those fire elementals? Those damn Canians probably summoned them there. It's only a matter of time before they completely obliterate this device. We have to destroy the shield. Take this neutralizer and help the other technicians remove the cleric's shield. After you destroy the shield, kill those fire elementals at once. Wildfire mace. Oh, that's just literally better in every way. Perfect. The reactor is back under our control. Here, take one of my weapons. I'll be too busy trying to fix the reactor anyway. Oh no, the captain is going to kill me. One of the League assault troops stole something very valuable from us. Circumstances are forcing me to violate my security protocol.
I always have to do everything myself. When will the energy supply be restored? Well, talk to me. Looks like I'll have to go to the Canian ship by myself to return this apparatus. Otherwise...
I'm about to tell you extremely classified information. A Canian crusader stole something from us. Let's call it a device. It is an equipment of highest security and value to the Empire. Now that I think about it, I'm sure this whole attack was designed to steal our device. Go see the captain and tell him about this new complication. We need to send an assault team to the Canian ship. Otherwise, Termitka prison will be our new and only home. A shield. Son of a... I told Serain Caffrey 1,000,000 times to let me keep that device, but no, he had to go and experiment with it. Assault team? We have 2 cannon crews down, an entire team fixing the reactor, and the rest of the men fighting those League bastards on deck. I'm not sending an assault team, I'm sending you. You see, the device he stole was a personal teleporter that was supposed to teleport our soldiers out from the midst of a battle. Why didn't it actually work and save our men? Because it's a piece of crap. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and most times it doesn't. Fortunately, they didn't get the activation key. Grubin tells me you're actually the one who kept it safe. That means they won't be able to actually use the thing themselves, but that's the only complete prototype in the Empire right now, so we need to get it back. Go up to the outer deck and use the landing pad to get to the League ship. Once on board, use the activation key to attune the personal teleporter to yourself. That should interfere with any of their attempts to use the device. Then defeat the Crusader and get it back. If you're lucky, you might actually make it through this one in one piece. If not, I'll make sure to personally nominate you for a service medal. Posthumously, of course. And that's if I manage to get out of this mess myself. Unlocks the Let's Adventures Begin. And Chest of the Explorer.
Bad timing. How am I going to get everything done all by myself?
Captain, you're needed.
Oh, I got a welcome party. Good thing these guys go down in like single hits. That is like the slowest launch ever. That was a big bad. Woo, he's big. Well, I don't think our ship is here anymore. I think that's what's left of it. Don't think the commander's making it back. However, this knight over here seems to be trying to make that teleporter work. You'll ruin us all! One shot. I don't think their ship's gonna last either. Oh, he's floating on an asteroid. He's too cool to actually float in space on his own. I wonder if they're the ones who brought me here. Cloud non-health resort. I'm glad you were doing fine. Everyone was talking about the hero who alone managed to destroy a League ship. But how did you find that out already? Listen carefully. I'm going to read you the commander's orders. The Imperial Army Headquarters Decree number 20-0030. For valor and heroism displayed in combat against superior enemy forces, for bravery in combat on enemy territory, as well as for the preservation of valuable scientific discoveries, the command staff issues the following proclamation. Present the hero with the Combat Glory Medal, present him with a week's leave and time in the rehabilitation program at Cloud 9 Health Resort. What else is there to say? Stand firm, soldier. Glory to the Empire. People say you won't stay here for long. Neza Brad needs to welcome the hero of the Empire. But you first have to meet the most important person of our resort, Chief Physician Yaskul Tau. He is like a father to us. Find the main building. There's a fountain in front of it. There you'll find him. You mean that fountain? Yeah. He's right here. I've been waiting for you. Now, where is your medical history? None of these are better than mine. Nice. That one. So what do we have here? Ah, I see. Interesting. You know, I cannot discharge you from the resort until you prove that you're in good health and ready to take up your duties. Let's start from the beginning, physical training. There are several combat mannequins at the western building. Zit engineers have tweaked them so that any impact is registered and analyzed. Beat those dummies into next week. We'll see how strong you are and if you're ready for more tests. Assign talent points. I've got 2. I can't go to the third row. It'll cost 2 to upgrade. The damage increase is almost 3 points. Sort of. That's almost a 2-point damage increase. We'll just go ahead and upgrade Holy Blast, since that seems to be the one that I'm, like, trashing mobs with right now. I didn't want to talk to you. The results are quite good. You've passed the test successfully. Alright, so... that's the belt I want. Proficiency is explicitly output healing and damage. So let's proceed. The second test allows us to check. Healers derive their strength from the unquenchable faith that grants them fanaticism, which is used to increase their combat efficiency. Fanaticism adds certain properties to healers' abilities. Fanaticism is accumulated over time, while faith is generated by certain spells. Every 3 points of faith automatically convert into 1 level of fanaticism. Let's not see any more tips. The second test allows you to check your attention and motor function. I guess you've already noticed cowberry bushes growing along the walkway. Berries just started to ripen, and it's not that easy to find them. But if you have a keen eye, you can gather up 3 berries from a single bush. Gather 12 cowberries for me, if you please. Beware of bumblebees. They sting. Although, we can cure that as well. Looks like I'm getting another weapon I don't need. 1 talent point. Incinerates the enemy and inflicts 2.79 damage. Additionally, deals 2.79 damage every second during 6 seconds. Oh. Refreshing Light. Heal a friendly target for 5. Chain of Light. Bright Ray that deals 3 damage to the enemy and then affects the closest hostile target within an 8-yard radius. Can strike up to 4 targets. If your fanaticism level is above 0, it is cast instantly and consumes 1 level of fanaticism. Oh. This might be another skill I want to upgrade, because I can AoE and kill multiple mobs at once. Cleansing Flame, though, might be another good one. Chain of Light. I'll make that my second attack. Cautious Combat. This ability is activated. It disables all effects and passive talents that damage enemies around your main target. Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. This is what I wanted to move. These are the 3 I use. I need ranged abilities. be. Drop nothing. Strike's helpful once they get close, so I don't totally ride it off yet, but so once they're up close, the fastest attack is probably just to melee them. Sweet. Excellent results. Congratulations. I wonder why you're so eager to leave my resort. The final test will check your combat alertness. There are water elementals at the pond behind the buildings to the east, and spark elementals wandering to the south. Defeat them using your skills and abilities. Prove it to us that you are ready to withstand the dangers of the outside world. So far, that's looking the best bet. So I'll keep that in mind. Start up here on the back end and work our way to the middle. Just club him to death, man. How close these guys get and how quickly I might need to actually upgrade his skill. The hope was to kill them before they got to me, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They're a little ways away. Let's see. Shield's better, worse, better, worse, better. So much for two-shotting dudes, but at least that tells that I'm not going to be like walking through the game. I like a little bit more of a challenge than just getting... just walking through completely. It also means, though, that with how little health I've got, if I run into a mob that hits with any kind of strength whatsoever, I might be in trouble. Probably should be using my chain lightning. Probably just run it in a line. Ah, crud. Gotta love when you alt-tab out. what I get for having that so close to my Windows key. Fix that. Nope, that's just at the bottom of the screen now. There we go. Just having a short hiccup in technical difficulty, so I apologize for sudden stops. Let's start off the series, right? So, I never really talked about what my interest in doing this for. I'm looking to kind of explore this game a bit. I've always had an interest, and I discovered, I want to say about 3 months ago, that this has a subscription server. It's been known as a free-to-play game for a while, and I had always played on the free-to-play servers, but I can't stand their monetization method with it being pay-to-win like most free-to-plays. But they've got a subscription service where you can be on a server where the cash shop is completely removed, and anything and everything that you earn is, well, earned. So like the cosmetics that were found within the cash shop, the upgrades that were found in the cash shop, that kind of a thing. It's all dungeon related. It's all in-game content. And when you get through that content, you have a chance of getting those as rewards. This includes things such as like bag space and specialized mounts. But I've been wanting to get into the lore of the game itself. I know this is actually part of a series. I think it's like the 3rd or 4th game. But don't hold me to that. I'll probably find out by the next recording. And so I've just been kind of wanting to learn, and I figured if I recorded myself going through it, I'd be able to slow myself down enough to actually learn what all my character actually is doing. I'm real bad about just opening up a quest log, reading the objective, and just keep going. So we've completed the 3rd test, so not bad. And so I figured this might be a bit good way for me to sit down and kind of learn the lore, and then maybe if somebody else wanted to, or if not, it's a means of me focusing my energy on something. Alright, so proficiency is the one I want. Everything else is just kind of cool. So we'll go with the Jacket of the Patient. The last thing you have to do before you leave is obtaining the strength of your patron. Have you ever heard of the Martyrs? During the Cataclysm, 12 great mages managed to prevent the destruction of Sarnaut. They gave their lives to hold back the astral. People call on the power of their spirits ever since. If you're going to fight stronger enemies, you have to undergo a special rite and learn who your patron is. On the astral coast, southwest from here, you will find a shaman, not the forester, who will help you obtain a patronage. And so, hopefully, after everything is said and done, I can learn a little bit about the game and maybe share with everyone else. Oh, okay, so cautious combat prevents AoE. So if you didn't want to AoE, but you still want to use an AoE skill, you can just make sure this is active. Since that's going to be activated, I'm going to put that up here. Got a couple of events going on. Come here, don't be afraid, I won't bite. When you disperse this essence, hundreds of winds will start to roar. Don't be afraid, stand firm and listen. The martyrs will talk to each other to decide whose power fits you better. Know that a demon will appear to prevent you from seizing the power. Kill it mercilessly to complete the rite. And we'll learn Martyr Salvation and get some drops of Mira. The rite is complete. Remember now, you have a special ability, Martyr Salvation. It helps you regain your powers quickly. You can appeal to your Martyr at any time as long as you have drops of Mira to spend. I happen to have a few. Here, take these. When you run out of Mira, you can buy more from the Servants of Light. You'll uncover new abilities later, along with higher levels of patronage. Congratulations, you have passed the final test. Get back to Yaskeltal. Chief Physician will now discharge you. When you get to the capital, visit the Astral Quarter. My fellow orcs will be glad to see you. And I've also got a chest. Alright. So I've got this new armor. Not horrible. I've got this new wardrobe piece. It's presented to one who's entered this world as a follower. Stored under your back at a boutique. Level 10, level 10. This is a 24 slot bag. This is a 24 slot bag. So it doesn't matter. And then a Grey Wolf's Collar teaches you how to summon a Grey Wolf. It'll increase your movement speed by 35%. If you already have this type of mount, you will receive the color pattern Grey Rogue for it. Alright, so now I've got my mount. I'll put that there. So if I recall correctly, you can only have one bag equipped, and it doesn't matter. Because it goes here. Okay. I've got another talent point. Incinerates the enemy and inflicts 2.86 damage. Additionally deals 2.86 damage every second during 6 seconds. So, I'm actually going to go ahead and learn this one as well. This is another ranged attack. You know what? And this is going to be Shift C. Shift E, I think, actually might be better. It's easier for me to hit. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make Verdict my melee attack. I'm gonna make it X. So, playing as an Arisen, I'm basically kind of like a undead robot, basically. An undead cyborg. Brought back to life and sustained by mechanical parts. I can see you have the patronage now. Good for you. So the time has come for you to leave. Many heroes have visited my resort. I'm so proud when I read about your achievements in newspapers because I took part in their training. I hope one day I will read a story about you too. You can get to Neza via the underground route. Here, take this pass. Find Major Oleg Providin in the city council. He's already made an inquiry on you. So this is just recommendation stuff. Alright, now I'm going to use my pass to Grad. I called it Nezabrad a second ago. It must have been a typo. Alright, it's night out. Alright, I know I've got a quest objective in there, but I've also got mail, so we're going to check it first. Old Shaman's Attire. Dear Sakir, we are happy to present you with a gift. You can find it attached to this letter. Enjoy the game. Old Shaman's Totem, Shaman's Band, and Shaman's Tunic. So I do have some cosmetics. I can put myself in a white robe. This looks good on orcs, especially if you're playing the orc shaman class, but I never thought it looked all that good on Arisen. So we're just gonna look like our crappy gear, I think. That's the way we know how we're progressing. Major of the Imperial Keepers. So this is how the hero looks like. We were waiting for you. I bet Yaskell Tal made you going through his test, didn't he? The guy is out of hand. Anyway, now we need to understand what has happened to Invincible. I'll be honest with you, the Canian attack was no accident. There's a rat somewhere at the heart of the Empire. We need to find them and make an example of them. The Council has recently come up with a plan, and your involvement is of the utmost importance. You see, the result of Project Salvation are to be made public. Tomorrow, the media and our propaganda services will spread the news that the portal was successfully tested. The story will include your photo, and the Imperial trader will be bound to take an interest in you. That'll lead him right to us. By the way, you don't have a choice in this matter. This is an order. We will serve the Empire, each in our own fashion. For now, blend in with the crowd and try to become an ordinary citizen. Oh, by the way, all new arrivals to Neza Grad must register with the passport official. I'll permit you to do this on a priority basis and skip the queue. She's got what's known as a World Mystery Quest. It's important for the game progress. So it's the first teleporter test. I'm convinced that the emotional background has nothing to do with it, and this psychometer is a completely unnecessary device. What can the undead possibly know about emotions? The most probable explanation is that the portal went off because it was near you for a fairly long time. It became attuned to you. This complicates the rescue operation immensely, but for starters, we need to confirm this hypothesis or prove it wrong. Here is a magical artifact. It's a mini portal of sorts, identical to the one being investigated in the bunker, but on a much smaller scale. We created this copy in secret in order to keep track of the undead and make sure they weren't making unauthorized changes to the project. Carry the teleporter with you. It needs time to attune itself to you. For starters, go to the slums where the giant termites live. After you kill a dozen termites, try to activate the teleporter and come right back here. I'll be looking forward to your return. Calm down. You'll all get your turn. Quiet, woman. I can't hear anything. Where do you think you're going? Whose elbow is this? Oh, Major Providence sent you? Okay, I'll give you a quick summary of what's going on. All new arrivals at the heart of our greatest power and eternal empire must prove... Quiet down, people! Must prove their allegiance to Nezeb. There are 5 memorials in the city which commemorate the great deeds of the great Nezeb. Simply visiting them is not enough, however. You must personally connect with the experience of the great Nezeb and take at least one step down his path and attempt to imitate his heroism. The memorial guardians will provide further details. Once you have visited each memorial and collected 5 marks of a pilgrim, come back for your registration, and remember, until you're registered, you can only stay in the city for 3 days. Next! Alright, so... we were military recruits on a ship out in the astral, or space, basically. And were attacked by the League, trying to get some secret tech, which happened to be a teleporter. Now we're taking the prototype, and we're going to try to see if we can test it and make it work. All the while actually getting our our passport or accreditation to live within the city. So, seems like a pretty good start. I think from here we'll take it easy, take a break, enjoy the evening, and come back tomorrow. All right, hope you all have a good rest of your day. Peace.